I have a question that just came through from one of our nurses
Okay.
in an email from me. She just took the IELTS for the second time and she got a 7 in speaking the first time, and then she got a 6 overall. And now she's going to be taking it for the second time. And she wants to know how, because in the US you can combine scores. So the requirement is a 6.5 overall and a 7 in speaking. So obviously she doesn't need to focus on the speaking for the second test that she's going to take. What's the best way to, what is the most important things to focus on in getting that overall score up from a 6 to a 6.5?
I mean, it would depend on the particular section of the test that she's struggling with or that she finds most difficult. I mean, the simple answer is like anything, practicing, doing as many practice tests as you can. I mean, the thing is with the listening and reading, I mean, by doing practice tests, it's fairly easy to find. So, for example, if you get 40 out of 40, obviously that's a band 9, and typically maybe 3 or 4 correct answers or incorrect answers shifts you down 1/2 a band, something like that. So you can sort of calculate on your own roughly where you are with your listening and speaking, even if you don't have a study partner. Although, of course, in order to improve, you're probably going to want to go to classes or something. For the writing, I think one issue with writing people have is sometimes vocabulary. Not having the vocabulary they need for a particular question. And of course, the range of potential questions in IELTS is huge. And that's not just for the writing, but possible topics in the reading as well. But if you start looking at practice tests and things, what you can start to do is sort of not narrow down, but see what are some popular IELTS subjects. What subjects does IELTS really like? So for example, things like the internet, or the environment, or globalization. These are sort of topics that seem to crop up quite a lot. So what I'd say for both, maybe for writing and reading, is sort of focus in on those more popular topics and do as much reading as you can and as much essay writing as you can in those areas to best prepare yourself for the more likely subjects that come up in the exam.
Okay, that's very helpful. I don't know if I never knew that there was certain topics that seem to come up. So I think that would be a very helpful tip. Thank you for that.